Let's go up north to Michigan's Keweenaw Peninsula. There we'll find a restored steam operation in the heart of copper country.
One of the best-kept secrets of the Midwestern United States is Michigan's Upper Peninsula, or the UP as locals call it. Surrounded by Lake Superior and covered with virgin forest, the UP is a destination for those who want to leave the hectic pace of big city life behind. For railroad fans, there's yet another reason to visit the UP, the Lake Linden and Torch Lake train ride. This railroad was originally operated by the Calumet and Hecla Mining Company, which was once the largest copper mining operation in North America. Now the Houghton County Historical Museum runs the railroad for visitors to its 15-acre campus.
The Sioux Line caboose was donated to the group along with a C&H snowplow and a flanger, and they were brought down to the property. And then the depot from Lake Linden was brought down here and placed on the site. The steam locomotive was donated by the copper company, and we loaned it out to another group to use for a number of years, and then it was brought back here and sat on the property for about 15 years. The engine was restored by a Michigan Tech student who was up here. He asked the board for permission to restore the engine, and cosmetically at first, and once they got it apart, they realized that it could be restored to fully operational. The engine was taken apart up at Universal Metal Works, where they donated some space for us to use. The boiler itself was actually sent out and professionally rebuilt, retubed, and then the engine was put back together and hauled back down here on a lowboy, and we made it operational on a short section of track. And then we added the loop of track later.
With the help of a loan from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Rural Development Program, the 1-mile circle of track was completed in 2005. Now conductors can give passengers a tour of the old mining company's operation, which is a history lesson in and of itself. The train passes a one-room schoolhouse, a log cabin, horse-drawn wagons, parts of the old mill, and bases from the settling tables where copper was separated from rock. Some of these attractions were donated by local companies, but the bulk of the items were left intact on the site when the mining company went out of business in the 1970s. The restored steam engine actually ran on the original mill site. Built in 1915, it's an 040 15-ton Porter 3-foot tank engine. There's also a 1962 Plymouth gas hydraulic miniature diesel engine, which was donated by the Deppy Transportation Company in Baraboo, Wisconsin. It came along with 2 boxcars and 3 flat cars. The Historical Society converted the boxcars into passenger cars, which hold 20 people. There are plans to convert one of the flat cars into a caboose in the future. But right now, this train ride and the entire Houghton County Museum is all about reflecting on the past and enjoying the present. The main museum building was once the old mill, and it's filled with reminders of what life during the turn of the last century was really like. Adjacent to the museum campus, visitors can enjoy overnight camping or spend a day swimming and boating on Torch Lake. But for hardcore rail fans, nothing can beat Lake Linden's engineering program.
Hello, Brian. I'm your engineer for a day. My name's Dave.
There you go, Dave.
We have a program where people can come and learn how to operate a steam engine. We have a 3-day training class set up, or also just an engineer for a day where they can come and ride in the cab and possibly by the end of the afternoon know how to at least minimally operate. But the 3-day class is pretty comprehensive, gives you all the information, all the safety things you need to know, and it's a good operation, and it's very reasonable, I believe.
Cost for the Engineer for a Day program? For Dave Ball, executive producer of Tracks Ahead, priceless.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Thank you very much. So I didn't even have to shovel any coal.